silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
The Dark Knight, one of the greatest comic book movies of all time, one of the greatest movies of all time. We're going to discuss that today. I'm the dad.
And I'm the daughter.
And today we're going to talk about The Dark Knight. Now, this is one of my favorite movies. I saw it on opening day when it came out back in 2008 and with Mom. And love it. And I know you saw it a few years ago, but we just rewatched it the other day. Now that you're kind of looking, you're a little older now, and you really are more focused on the writing. I think when you saw it a few years ago, you probably were less focused on the writing and the script of the movie and some of the themes. So
absolutely, but now that I write, novels and stuff, or I work on novels, I definitely try and find what quotes are memorable and what quotes just disappear in an instant. And I try to use movie knowledge to my advantage, like with scripts and stuff. I watch a lot of animated shows, just regular shows in general. One of the shows we watched is Midnight Mass, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to talk
that's
about
another
The Dark
podcast.
Knight.
But you know what? Before we do that, I think what made us kind of rewatch this, you recently watched a few seasons of Harley Quinn on HBO Max, the animated series, and that's made for adults. I mean, let's just say
listen,
it. And I thought, you know what? If you're into that, let's rewatch The Dark Knight.
I've watched Hello Boss and Hazbin Hotel, Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, Sweet Tooth,
Sopranos. Yeah. All right. So, it's just your initial gut reaction after seeing The Dark Knight again. What are some of the things that really stood out to you?
How well developed the characters were, and they did tie into. There was an episode in Harley Quinn where Batman was injured. Well, it was actually more like a little arc where Batman was injured, and it really felt like that line, "The people are dying, Alfred. What would you have me do?" And then endure.
It's an interesting part of that line. That really sets up. That's early in the film where he says endure. I can't do Michael Caine.
Endure.
Better than I did.
Endure, Master Wayne.
Endure, Master Wayne. Take it.
That really sets it up, right?
Yeah. They'll hate you for it. But that's the point of Batman. He can be the outcast. He can make the choice that no one else can make. The right choice.
So that line that's early in the film, that really sets up Batman's ultimate sacrifice later at the end of the film. Where
spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler warning for The Dark Knight, a movie came out in 2008.
If you haven't seen this, where have you been?
Yeah, why are you watching this and not seeing The Dark Knight? I mean, we're so happy you're watching us, and remember, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons.
And hit the bell.
And hit the bells for notifications. If you like watching a dad and his daughter just banter and talk about movies that they love,
and
TV shows that they love, and go on tangents. So we really appreciate the likes and subscribes. But if you haven't seen Dark Knight yet, we'll be here. Go watch Dark Knight.
We'll be here.
It's on Max. It's on Apple. It's on DVD,
Waiting.
Blu-ray. So at the end of the film, again, spoiler alert, Harvey Dent, he's scarred. He's scarred by Two-Face, and he confronts now Commissioner Jim Gordon and his family, and he points a gun at the family member that Commissioner Gordon loves the most. Batman rescues the Gordons, and Harvey Dent dies. But to keep the hope that Harvey Dent inspired in people as crusading district attorney, Batman decides that you can't let people know how far Harvey Dent sank, because then people, would conclude that the Joker's ultimate plan won, that to drive people into madness, into despair, into
darkness,
and into darkness. So he decides that you can put the blame on me. You can say I killed the cops. I hurt and disfigured and killed Harvey Dent, and or I don't know if you can say I disfigured him, but I killed Harvey Dent. And you're the one who's hunting me, so that means you're not really hunting me, but you can do this because that's what's best for Gotham, to give that hope. Very powerful, wasn't it?
Yeah, hope is what. Yeah. People need hope in these times, even in current events as well, with the wars and all that. We need hope. Hope is a dying light. No, not a dying light. It is fleeting sunlight behind a ray of dark clouds. But eventually, those dark clouds will dissipate, and the hope will shine through.
One of the things that really struck me about the film is how many, you talk about endure, that line, how many lines from this movie have just become part of our culture, pop culture. Of course, most memorably, when Harvey Dent says to Bruce Wayne, and then later on Bruce Wayne repeats it, Batman repeats it to Gordon, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
I mean, that's
Christopher
Nolan,
yeah.
man. What an amazing line that is. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
It's probably been paraphrased as to some people want to watch the world burn nowadays.
Yeah, but that's just and then of course the end there where Gordon's son says, "Why is he running, Dad?" When Batman's running into the into the streets, and Gordon says, "Because we have to chase him," and the son says, "He didn't do anything wrong," and Gordon says, "Because he's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. So we'll hunt him because he can take it, because he's not our hero. He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight." Man, just get chills every time I think of that scene, and the music, Hans Zimmer's music, is playing there. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
One of the things I first of all, let's talk about Heath Ledger. He sadly passed away.
You want to know
before this
how I
movie
got
came
these
out.
scars?
Well, that whole thing kept changing, right?
Yeah.
He had like 3 different stories of how he got those scars.
Yeah.
Well, you look nervous. Is it the scars?
You want to know how I got them?
And even in the Harley Quinn show, there was like a whole fake backstory that he gave to oh my god, I'm forgetting her actual name.
Poison Ivy?
No, not Poison Ivy. Harleen Quinzel.
Okay. Oh, her real
Her
name.
actual
When she was like a
name.
psychiatrist.
Yes.
Yeah, at Arkham.
A full fake backstory. Like, if he hadn't become a villain, he could have been like a storyteller.
Yeah.
He could have been a writer.
Now, the Joker has been played by some legendary actors. So, the TV show, the Adam West TV show, you had Cesar Romero. That was more of a comedic take. He was not too threatening a Joker. But then you had, probably the first memorable Joker was Jack Nicholson. Played him in the 1989 Tim Burton Batman movie. And of course, Heath Ledger. And then, who won, and 2 actors won the best supporting actor for it. Heath Ledger, and then Joaquin Phoenix just played him in Joker, which is kind of a separate own universe thing.
Yeah, what's going on with the DC? Why are there so many universes?
Well-
DC, explain.
No, that's part of DC. There's Elseworlds, different universes. That's not.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying.
That's a
like,
whole. But that's a whole other story about the whole state of the DC movie universe.
It's in shambles.
But in my view, I think Heath Ledger is the gold standard when it comes to the Joker role. You know, his performance is eternal. The other thing that this is very much a true post 9/11 film.
Absolutely.
Because the themes of how far one will go
to protect.
to protect society, how far government should go. You know, the whole part of
When does it become a tyrant? When does the good become a tyrant?
well, when Bruce Wayne was he was basically using technology to spy on Gotham City and tried to find the Joker. You know, much like kind of like a Patriot Act type thing. And when Lucius Fox found out about it, he says, "I'll do this one thing, and then I'm resigning."
That was a very smart move, Morgan Freeman.
Another great actor and great character in the film, Lucius Fox.
Absolutely.
And won the whole trilogy. But then, you know, the whole idea of, you know, Joker wasn't just like, he wasn't there to get the money. He burnt the money. He was a terrorist. He was, you know,
He was a
some men just want to
sociopath.
watch the world burn.
He was a sociopath and he was a manipulator, a sociopath, a psychopath. He was all sorts of things. He was just in it for the adrenaline run and for the look of terror on people's faces.
So for my money, this is still, and there's been a lot of comic movies before this. You know, of course, I'm an old school fan. So the first two Superman movies always have a special place in my heart. Avengers Endgame, you know, the first three phases of the MCU, love those films. But the Christopher Nolan trilogy, I think is one of the greatest trilogies
It
of
really
all time.
struck something with you.
Yeah, I think it's you know, it's up there. It's getting close to the holy Star Wars trilogy.
That's high praise.
Not as good, but up there. But the Dark Knight itself, the middle chapter, I think it's the greatest comic book movie ever made, and I think it's one of the greatest films ever made. A crime film, you know, I think it's up there with a lot of Chinatown and The French Connection and some other crime films. Just an amazing film. What do you think?
Yeah. And before we leave or anything, I want to say this is just our opinions. Well, my opinion. Batman versus Superman it did not make sense.
Martha.
Like, why would they stop fighting?
Let's fight.
After.
But now we know your mom's named Martha. My mom's Martha too.
Martha, why did you say that name?
Stop! Please, stop!
Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name! It's his mother's name.
Martha.
It's such a stupid resolution.
But in terms of greatest comic book movies, what do you think?
Absolutely amazing.
We had a little special appearance from Mr. Bale himself.
Where is he?
Where is he?
Where is he?
Where is it? You think this is one of the best?
Yes.
So, well, again, thanks for spending a little time with Dad and daughter here as we banter about the movies we love, The Dark Knight, one of our favorites. And don't forget to like and subscribe and click that notifications.
For more videos like this.
Thanks so much. I'm the dad.
And I'm the daughter.
Peace out.